I believe the consequences of an American war with Iran, which is what escalation means, would be devastating for the Trump administration. The economic consequences would bring an end to all of the reforms that he is trying to impart. It would also put America in a major war in the Middle East that costs us hundreds of billions of dollars, potentially losing more American life. And this is something that the president promised the American people he would not engage in. So, what I am hopeful for is that the resilience of the Houthi resistance and the inability of the United States to defeat the Houthi using military means might lead the Trump administration to turn to the Israeli government, to Netanyahu, and say, you need to cease your operations in Gaza. You need to lift the embargo. In this way, we can get the Houthi to stop using military force. Because that's what had to happen last time. The Houthi were not defeated militarily, and they continued to fire missiles into Israel and sink shipping up until the moment that Israel changed its policy stance towards Gaza. And I'm hopeful that the Trump administration may realize that that is the solution, because the consequences of a war with Iran would be devastating to international energy supplies. The price of oil would go through the roof. American consumers would find themselves bankrupt. And as I said, Trump would find himself politically isolated. Understand that any American campaign against Iran would use immensely more munitions than are currently being used against Yemen, which means that we would have to source these weapons from other components within the United States at a time when the United States is positioning itself for a potential conflict against China and still has to maintain some capacity to retaliate against Russia pending a final peace agreement.